up, YouTube? Welcome to my vlog. Today I want to talk about finding your dream and what that dream is. I know a lot of people, like me when I was a kid, I really struggled with figuring out what I really wanted to do one day. Like, I love playing soccer. I love playing piano. I actually played piano for about, 15 years now. I never really wanted to do that as a job, and I couldn't figure it out in high school. I was like, what is my passion? What do I love doing? And there were a lot of people around me, and I'm sure you guys know people around you that know what they want to do already. Even still, if you have a job, you might not know exactly what you want to do. Maybe that job's not your dream. I see my girlfriend so in love with her job. She loves it so much, more than anything else in the entire world. She loves 3D modeling. It's like her passion. She just loves it so much. She's like, I like engineering, it's great. I like my jobs. But it's just not there. That passion, that dream, that drive to always be the best, it's not there for me in engineering. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I don't like engineering. I love it. It's fantastic. I will have no problem being an engineer my whole life. I really like math, I really like science. There's a difference between liking something and dreaming of doing it forever. I don't like math and science enough that I do it in my free time. And I don't think any of my friends do either. I don't think most engineers really go out of their way just to learn some new formula or new equation or something like that. So I've been trying to figure out, what do I want to do? What's a new hobby I can get involved with? Piano wasn't it, soccer wasn't it. And so I started recording a few videos here and there, and they were incredible. But how did I get to this point where I realized making videos, learning editing, producing videos, all this stuff, even though I'm very, very much an amateur right now, I love it. So how did I get here? I feel like the most important thing in your entire life, especially when you're young, is you need to work the worst job ever. You need to get out there and find a job that you don't want to do, a job that you wake up to and you hate being there, the kind of job that will scar you, make you just so afraid to work there forever that you're so motivated to find something else to do. I had a job where I worked in a factory, and it was the worst experience of my entire life. It was so awful. I mean, every day we'd go in, we'd have back-breaking work, unloading semi-trucks that were 150 degrees on a hot day. It was just the worst experience ever. I remember coming home so sore I could hardly move. And this is after playing 4 years of soccer and lifting. I was pretty in shape, and I couldn't even do it. And every single day you're at this job that you hate more than anything, you will spend every single waking moment thinking of what else you want to be doing, instead of sitting there and thinking about maybe if, for example, you had a job that was super cushy, a nice relaxing job where it wasn't too much work, it was really easy, and you making nice money, it was comfortable. That job is not going to help you find your dream. Because you're there, you're happy, you're not as happy as you could be, but you're doing okay. Before you know it, you're gonna have a house, you're gonna have a wife, you're gonna have kids, you're gonna have mortgage payments and new bills popping up, and you won't have time to completely change your life and go the way of your dream. The job you have right now may be comfortable, but is it the one you want to be doing for 20 or 30 more years just because it's comfortable? In order to find what your dream is and how you want to be spending your life, you need to find a job that you just hate. That's what you just have to do. It sucks, maybe for a year, 2 years, even more if it takes that long. But eventually, every single day of dreading work, every day of being there and thinking, what else could I be doing right now? What else could I be doing with my time? Eventually you're gonna think of some things that you really want to do. And you're gonna find something where you lose sleep over just so you can get better at it. Things where you do even when you don't have time to do it. Right now, that is what this is for me. I have so much work, and yet I make videos every chance I get. I'm always thinking about it, and then this popped in my head. Get a crappy job, go to college is what I would say, and while you're there, figure out what your dream is. Work a crappy job in college, something like that, and really figure out what you want to do. And just work at it every single day until you get better. Comparing what the videos I make right now compared to the quality of videos I made is 6 months ago, even 2 months ago, there's no comparison. They're so much better now. And I can't wait to see what I make in a year, 2 years, 3 years down the road. because this is something I just want to keep doing all the time. And I think the worst thing that you can do in life is to work a job or do something your whole life that isn't something you love doing. Like, even if you have a happy family, you have a few kids, you have a nice house, is that something that you really want to do forever? Like, I feel like your life is measured by what kind of an impact you're making on the world. What kind of impact did you leave once you're gone? And what kind of impact are you really making doing these jobs that you may not love? And I know a lot of people are out there doing jobs right now that they just hate doing. So while you're there, use that energy, figure out your passion, and once you find your passion, you pretty much have to be, once you find your passion, you'll either be successful or you'll at least go out knowing you tried your best. And that's really all you can do. One thing that kind of motivates me, because I've never had problems with motivation, at least in this situation, my video making, I've never had an issue with it. The one thing I think of is the worst thing imaginable ever in my entire life would be to see myself after I die and how successful I could have been if I had just put more effort in. I mean, think about that. What if you died right now and you met someone your exact age, it was actually you? Like, you meet yourself and you see how successful that person is, and the only difference is that that person tried. That person put the effort in to get where they wanted to be. And that is something that I just pretty much live by. Like, I'm always trying to be the best I can be in everything I do. So just get out there, get yourself a really crappy job or something you hate doing, and that'll help you figure out what your dream actually is. So many people don't know how to find their dream, and for me and a lot of people, the best way to do it is to do something awful. Usually in situations where you're down, situations where like the lowest part of your life is, those are the situations that are going to make the biggest differences in your life. If you're always riding way up here, if you're always like relaxed and life's going well and stuff, you're going to stay like that forever. You're going to be complacent. It's too easy to relax and just kind of like stall, you know? You get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm happy, I'm a manager or whatever, I'm happy here. But think about it this way, a car in motion is a lot easier to steer, a lot easier to change directions than a car that's not moving at all. If you're completely stopped, you're pretty much stuck there. If you gotta stay in motion, you gotta stay busy all the time and always work towards that dream. And either it's gonna pay off or you're gonna be happy because you're doing what you love either way, you know? So that is pretty much it. Thanks, guys. What's up, guys? My name's LoverFella and welcome to the vlog. So I don't make vlogs too often because I kind of suck at doing it because I always look at myself. I talked about it last time.